Hello and welcome to the NewsCast UK for the World of Tech.
This is episode 3, recorded on the 28th of October 2011. Okay, and straight into our first piece of news. Not straightly. Anyway. Sony is buying the rest of Sony Ericsson. Yes, over to you, Josh, for all the goodness and gossip.
Sony Ericsson. Well, it's already partly owned by Sony, thus the Sony in the Sony Ericsson. But, hardy ha. But Sony have gone and bought the rest of Sony Ericsson, and yes, it's pretty much their name, Sony Ericsson. It's how everyone knows them, I'm sorry. But Sony, for all intents and purposes, are buying out the rest of Ericsson, a Swedish, apparently, telecoms equipment maker, and so they are gonna own Ericsson completely, basically, and turn them into their 100% official smartphone vendor.
And they're apparently going to integrate features like PlayStation and stuff into their phones, which we did see actually with the Xperia. What was it, Arc or Play? Xperia Play, I think it was.
I think it was the Play.
Yeah, I think it was the Play. You know, because we are with the times.
This is blatantly a call to try and combat iOS and its current mobile game dominance.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, anyway, Amazon reveals its patent lawsuits are on the rise.
Yeah,
Yes.
11 companies have filed lawsuits regarding patents of some description, probably the most vaguest of patents.
Probably on the Kindle Fire, probably.
But Amazon have been responding to these, and Amazon's getting sued by a lot of people, probably because of the Kindle Fire, which was supposedly a very big success on launch day. I wouldn't be surprised because Amazon do have a lot of services under their belt which tie in with it. Anyone that uses Amazon services is just kind of the ideal tablet. I mean, thinking of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so Amazon's getting sued. Okay, next one.
Pretty much.
It sounds rushed.
Yeah. Oh, next piece. Oh yes, that was my cue, wasn't it? Your silence. Okay. Samsung overtakes Apple in smartphone shipments.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Samsung being a shipper of Android. Ha ha ha.
No, actually, they also do Microsoft as well.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. And actually, Microsoft agreed with Samsung that for every Android phone Samsung makes, they have to pay Microsoft like £3 or something.
Really? That's unfair.
Yep.
It's all because of that apparent patent that they infringed upon, which is possibly the most vague patent I've ever known. I think it's like something to do with touchscreens. Thou shalt not use a patent that allows a finger to be in contact with a screen that moves it. Basically, it's one of the
ridiculous
thousands upon millions of commandments that Microsoft have laid down upon the industry to hamper innovation. Anyway, yeah, that's a rant and a half altogether. Next one.
Google Maps Street View. Apparently, it's quite simply. Even though it's called Street View, it shouldn't really be called Street View because now they are going inside. So
they're going inside commercial places. I can see this being problematic, especially for paranoid old people in England, the Chinese, and security-minded people.
MI5.
MI5, owned by Toshiba, if you've seen the new Johnny English.
That was a great film.
It was.
Oh, we should do a special on that.
We should do a review on it. We should.
Yeah. That
is an idea. Anyway, going back to that.
So stay tuned for a review of Johnny English Reborn coming soon to this podcast.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, Google Maps Street View pilots indoor photos, so you can actually look inside the people's house or shop. Most likely shop. But I can see this being banned within 5 seconds in China.
Yeah.
I mean, let's face it. Every other building in China is a military installation. So,
Okay, because we have a limited amount of time, we need to move on.
yes.
HP bracket Hellwit Packard bracket will now keep its PC and tablet division, which, to be honest, is what it was in the news a couple of months ago. Yeah, it was
So
a couple of months ago.
basically,
Yeah, for making a big fuss over selling it.
Yeah, after all that hassle, after all those sad people on YouTube expressing their disgust for the fact that HP is selling its tablet and PC arm, now everything's returned to normal. Nothing's going to change. Hewlett Packard or HP, don't know.
Just call it HP.
Whatever, HP source.
Oh,
they're
lovely.
they're keeping their PC and tablet arm, which means that they are gonna keep selling PCs and tablets. On that exact subject, so the world of tech is now getting in products from HP, and we should be expecting them soon. So, if you want to see reviews of HP stuff, then you go to World of Tech UK on YouTube and search for reviews, which will be up, I would imagine, within the next week or two.
Oh, that was the secret series that David was talking about.
No, I think that was something completely different, but I'm not going to say that on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Spoilers. Okay, moving on. Skype goes after reverse engineering.
Basically, someone reverse engineered the Skype protocol.
What is reverse engineering?
Basically, they've hacked it and made it do something different. Yes, the hack specifically was apparently something very minor, which I wouldn't really bother pursuing, in my opinion. It's basically like a ping or a call to Skype, their servers, saying like hello or something. I'm not sure, but it's like a specific hello message to Skype. This only works with Skype 1.4 on Linux, so the amount of people that can access this is quite low.
It's about 3.
It's about 3 people in the entire world, so
Yeah.
if you're not on 2.2 beta, then I'd advise you do. It does crash, but it is fairly good. And
Hey, yeah, I have 2.2 and it's rubbish. I tell you,
But-
really, it like crashes like every
but-
time I turn my computer on.
Skype in general is terrible. But on a completely separate note, on one of these podcasts, I do want to do a review of Ubuntu 11.10. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, definitely. That'll be a special coming up soon.
Coming up within the week.
Well, maybe next Saturday.
Ignore him. It will be coming within the week.
We've already got this Saturday's episode.
Doesn't matter. We've got this Saturday's episode. We've got next Saturday's episode. We've got the Saturday after's episode now. So we're set. So
we are
anyway,
sorted.
We are sorted. Anyway, moving on.
Okay. What's that? Skype publishes new Linux APIs /video support. SkypeKit allows desktop applications to integrate Skype functionality into partner applications, while Skype Desktop API allows developers to extend the functionality of the Skype client. Now, I don't know about you listeners, but I did not understand a word of that.
Yeah, I did. But basically, this means that other applications can use the Skype video chat, which is happy and things. So yeah, they can use the Skype functionality in other open source applications.
Oh, isn't that fantastic news? Just what I always wanted.
It's what everyone wants. It's on everyone's Christmas list. The ability to use Skype stuff in other applications. The only problem is
Halloween soon.
The only problem is this API, I think, is proprietary, so all open source enthusiasts and purists will not use this and make an open source fork of it, which will suck. Like Ganesh. Does anyone know what Ganesh is? It's basically the open source version of Flash, and it's terrible.
Ganesh.
Ganesh.
That's comedy.
It is comedy.
Okay, moving on to our last piece. AMD bulldozer disappointment. Now, actually, I do know a little bit about this. AMD's the British chip maker, isn't it?
I don't think they're British, but go on.
They are British. I'm pretty sure they're British.
Stop reading the Wikipedia article. They're mostly wrong.
Yeah, apparently it was years of development, and its performance is significantly worse than anyone has expected.
Yep, I've seen tons upon tons upon tons of videos on YouTube and on blogs in general that basically say the exact same thing. Bulldozer is not worth it. The
Oh well.
benchmarks indicate that it is no faster than the Core i5. So if you want an 8-core processor, the only real thing that it's good at is multi-threaded processing, but that includes video editing and other things upon that line. If you're a gamer, you don't need it. Basically, just don't buy it.
Yeah. Top tips. Top tips from the newscast for the world of tech.
For the world of
Um.
tech.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it, to be honest.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This is Gregor, and that's
The big J, quote unquote.
the big J, quote unquote. And we won't see you because we don't see people.
We are blind.
We are blind, yes. And hopefully you can listen to us rambling in the next video.